We'll start standing. Ben Brown, Evolution Martial Arts in Sparks, Nevada with Jared. We're back. It's been a minute.
It's been a while.
It's because I had hip surgery. Had another hip replacement. So this is kind of a dual video. This is the stuff we worked on today, which is on the board back here. This is also one of those videos about returning to jiu-jitsu after hip replacement surgery. Yesterday was 5 weeks. That's not very long. I feel great. In one more week, they say in general that the prosthetic is fused to the bone in your femur. That's kind of a milestone where it's not really in danger of loosening anymore, but it takes about 6 to 8 weeks, they say, for that. I truly believe I'm on the lower end of that because I feel really good. My physical therapist agrees. I see my doctor for my 6-week follow-up next Monday. Also, after about 6 weeks, your hip flexors have recovered enough to engage them. They don't want you doing a lot of this before that time because your hip flexors take a lot of trauma during the surgery and you don't want to stress them out. Those are kind of the two main things. You can't fall also, obviously. But I'm feeling great. I had another hip surgery 2 years ago, so I've been through this before. I don't have fear of the unknown, which I think helps me heal faster and better. Ice is your friend. I've talked all about that in previous videos. You know, I work with my doctor, I work with my physical therapist, and I listen to my own body. Plus, I've already had this same surgery 2 years ago, so I really know what's going on with this right now. I feel great. I am not ready to do full jiu-jitsu, not at all. But I'm on the mat, I can do some stuff. We're gonna do this lesson today. So the lesson is arm drag from Butterfly Guard, but before that, we're just kind of studying arm drags in general. So the first drill we do, he puts his hand here. It's kind of like simulating a collar tie, right? But it's just a basic drill. I got this from Brian Peterson. You can look him up. He's an excellent coach. Amazing. So I'm going to do wax off. I'm going to get on top of his wrist. I'm going to bring it to the angle I need. You can't arm drag people like this. You don't have leverage. You need their arm at this angle, right? So then I reach. I get behind the elbow. The higher the better, in my opinion. And then as I bring his arm across, I'm stepping in with the same foot as the arm that's dragging. It's kind of counterintuitive. It feels like you want to step like this. The problem is, look at all this space. I did it this way for years. No one told me different. A better way is I step, and I'm stepping deep in between his feet so that my hips, I'm affecting his base. Now let's turn this way a little. There's a race here. I have to close off this space with my body so he can't get his elbow back, because that's your problem right now. I got behind your elbow. It's a lot like getting past the knees when guard passing on the ground. But this is key. And then I have to close off that space. How do I keep him here? I secure his hip. I connect my head. It might be arm in or it might be arm out. It doesn't really matter. I gable grip, you guys. Gable, no thumbs. Not this. This. It's the best grip there is for controlling human beings. And I see people do it wrong all the time. They get here and they have this grip that comes apart. Gable grips don't come apart. And now I own your center of gravity. I could call it your hips, but more specifically your center of gravity. I'm going to put you on the ground. I'm going to pass your guard. I'm going to expose something. I'm going to attack it and make you tap. That's offensive jiu-jitsu. That's how that works. That is always the formula, right? If you're on your feet, put them on the ground, pass the guard, expose something, attack it. That's it. There's nothing else, right? If we're on the ground, you skip step one. You don't have to put them down. They're already down. Pass guard, expose something. Expose what? Expose the arms, expose the legs, expose the neck, and kind of weirdly expose the back. Take it, then we usually attack the neck and attack arms. Okay, so that's arm dragging. Let's do it one more time. You just touch. And I say, go slow. Go slower than you think you should. I see people going all fast and they're doing it like garbage. It looks like crap. Okay, and they're not learning anything, so go slow. I get here, and so like, I get to here, and I bring this leg around, so turn, so that I'm perpendicular. Whether my head's in front or my head's in back, this is a body lock. I am putting you down. I own your center of gravity. Look at my head. I don't have this space, because if I have this space, he's gonna frame. So frame and hip out. I just lost everything I worked so hard for. That sucks. I hate that. You know what I mean? I don't like that. Okay, let's go down. So we're working butterfly guard. That is the topic we've been on for at least a month. It's big. It's seated open guard against a downed opponent. It's another way to put it. Commonly called butterfly guard. Keys. I gotta connect with my hands. In my mind, there's 4 ways. Like every kind of connection falls under one of these categories. There is arm control, which usually starts with the wrist. I like to turn that into 2-on-1s. Different kinds of 2-on-1s. There's collar ties, which is controlling the head. And I want to connect to my forearm. If there's all this space, he can easily disconnect me. There are underhooks. And look, when I underhook, my hand's not just hanging out here, it's here, and I'm pulling him in. And I got to pair that with something. I like collar ties. I like collar ties with underhooks. I can overhook and do the same thing. Okay, so I think we didn't make a video on, I made a video on this last time I taught this. You know, basic butterfly sweep. Collar tie, little mini overhook. I slide under him. I start putting his head on the mat. I guide him with this foot, and if I need to, back up for me. If I need to, I can elevate with this foot. That's the most basic sweep there is. You want to learn that? Any butterfly guard, you guys go to Marcelo Garcia. Go to YouTube, look it up, there's some stuff on there. Even better, buy his DVD, or you can get it, you know, digital off BJJ Fanatics. I don't make any money off that. Like, I have no affiliation with these guys. I'm just telling you, nobody's ever been better at arm drags than Marcelo Garcia. Even better, watch his competition footage when he arm drags everybody from everywhere. It's how he got his nickname, the human backpack. And he just choked everybody. It was amazing. Okay, so, arm drag from butterfly guard. How do we get that? Well, if he's reaching up, it's that same thing. So I'm going wax off, and I'm keeping this connection. You're not just gonna give this up, you're gonna try to keep your collar tie. That helps me. And now I bring his arm down to this optimal angle. My elbow's in tight. As I'm reaching, I gotta get this leg out of the way so that I can get around this corner and get on his back. Let's turn this way, okay? So it's something that you gotta train. I was kind of getting on you about it, but I was getting on everybody about it. Is that if you get your arm drag going and your leg is stuck here, you will not get to the back because your leg's stuck. Like if I was you, I would literally shift this way and keep me from getting to your back. Yeah, something like that. I'm never gonna get there now. Let's even talk a little more about this arm drag. I wanna put his elbow on this far hip and keep it stuck there. This is gonna be hard for you to get back. Even if we just sat here, it would be some work. I could just go like this. It's gonna be hard, okay? So, same time. Now, as this happens, I need to close this space just like I was saying when we're standing. I gotta close that space so that he can't just pull his elbow back and negate everything I just did. I always reach. Let's turn this way now. Yep. So you saw it from that side. Let's go back, I'll do the whole thing again. We're hand fighting. There it is. I got this straight wrist grip. Straight across, not a cross grip. A straight grip. That question came up today. This is better, much better. I'm pulling my leg out. I'm pulling his elbow, and even better, I'm scooting my hips toward his knee. So now, there's not much space here. This is what I'm reaching for. I think of it like rock climbing. Have you ever rock climbed?
Yeah, a little bit.
You look like someone who has. Here's my handhold, okay? This is keeping me connected to him while I do the most important thing. I'm gonna connect my chest to his back. And how many times in class did I say, chest to back, chest to back, chest to back? For those of you who are watching this for hip replacement reasons, 5 weeks, you guys. I'm not like patting myself on the back, I'm just showing you what's possible. And I don't feel like I'm taking any chances at all. Okay, so look at this underhook. And I saw people being lazy here. If I'm lazy here, you're gonna get away. I keep my chest on your back. I want to be parallel to him, not perpendicular, parallel, where my head's facing where his head's facing. My favorite way to take the back from here is I put my forearm, let's turn this way a little bit, this way. Yes, perfect. Okay, so I have this underhook and it's keeping my chest stuck to his back. Look where my head is. I put my forearm on the back of his neck and I gable drip. And that forearm, the hand there, palm up as opposed to this. This puts more, do you feel the difference in pressure?
Big difference.
Huge difference, okay? So now what I'm gonna do is, in my mind, I'm gonna fall to my side, fall with my hip on the ground. This connection is so good, you can't help but come with me. So I'm not pulling you. I'm using gravity to drop my center of gravity to the ground, and you have to come with me because I'm so connected. There it is. Now, here's a little key point. I like to use the momentum, and as we go to the other side, this foot right here, I gotta make sure I get this hook. And as we transition, I let go of my half Nelson, and I turn it into a seatbelt. That allows me to start attacking. If you fail to get that hook, they're gonna slide right out with their hips. You did, in class I said 8 things, I don't know how many things. You did 10 things right, 1 thing wrong, and you lost it. Yeah. You just essentially wasted all that work. That's kind of like life. That happens in life sometimes. You do all this work, you do 1 thing wrong.
It's over. Yeah.
That sucks. That's a hard lesson to learn. I've done a few of those in my life. You know? Work really hard at a job, and then when I was a young man, my hot head temper, I'd say the wrong thing at the wrong time to the wrong person, and I'd be looking for a new job. That actually happened a couple times. That's humbling. That's some hard medicine.
Being young.
Being a young idiot.
Yeah.
Right? Let's do it one more time. We'll do it at this angle so that they can see a little better. And why am I not having Jared do this? Because it feels really good to me to be able to do something. Because for 5 weeks I've not done much at all. I mean, I do PT, but I'm talking about I come in here, teach, can't do it. It's frustrating. And I know you're chomping at the bit to try to tap me. He's been saying it. He's been telling me I can't wait till you get back.
No, I don't know.
Someday you will.
Maybe.
Someday you will. That's a fact. And look, if you get it, I'll tap. I promise. You know, I won't ramp up so you can't tap me.
I just don't want you to give it to me.
I will not give it to you.
Okay.
You'll have to earn it. Okay. All right, so we're hand fighting, right? Like, I'm using my connection with my feet. With my feet, I didn't say this before, but I can hook or I can post. I'm gonna add something to this arm drag. Another great place to go look for this specific technique, Lachlan Giles. You don't have to buy his video, it's right on YouTube. Look up arm drag from Butterfly Guard, Lachlan Giles. Lachlangiles. He's one of the few people that was a world-class competitor and a world-class coach. That's rare. And he does this exact thing and it's excellent, okay? So, and there's probably some things in there that I'm not saying because he's one of the best on the planet at both of these things. But I start to get my arm drag. One thing that's kind of nice if I know I'm getting it is I turn this foot right here into a post on his knee. And then I'm weakening his base as I do this. So then I bring this in and I'm sliding in, right? Secure this. Now it's making it really hard for him to get this back. My whole goal is to get up on his back, chest to back. Secure this. I have this here. I fall over, he comes with me. And you've been getting really good about closing this off so that people can't get their hook. So let's say you did that. You closed it. I can't get it. He's already getting out. So you can be getting your back taken. And if you close off that hook,
It's over.
and then here's what starts to happen. They'll stop trying to take you back because they get frustrated. Here's something like that, okay? Standing up. So you go to arm drag me. Very good. Look at this, look. So you want to secure my hip, right? Can you? Go ahead. Can you control my hip? Can you get a body lock? Like very lightly, get a body lock. You can't, right? Because I did this. So I'm like, oh, I'm getting arm dragged. Close it. Most people will not do that. Right, so I go to arm drag you. It's rare. Now you're closing it. You know what I would do? I would just go a little lower. And this is where, so arm drag me. And so you see like, you can't go lower because I'm crunching into that and there's just nothing for you to grab. So I'm not doing this.
Yeah. Lazy.
I'm definitely not doing this. That doesn't protect my hip at all. I'm doing this, and then I'm, look, see? It's subtle, but it's huge. We kind of went over standing arm drag, briefly, and arm drag from Butterfly Guard. Look, I never think I cover everything. I'm sure there's things I always miss, but the salient points, the most important things. And again, go look and see what Marcelo says about it. Look what Lachlan Giles says about it. Or anybody else you really like. There's like 5 people that I kind of consult every time I'm going to teach something, even though I know the thing. I know how to do arm drags from Butterfly Guard. But I want to see what they say about it because every once in a while there's a little nugget. It's like, oh, dude, that is gold. You know, it's like when you get under their armpit, this isn't lazy, it's sticking my chest to your back. It's the key, like you can't get me off your back. Marcelo Garcia, human backpack. He had those little details that just made him impossible to stop. Still, dude competed not that long ago after he overcame cancer
2024.
and dominated, dominated, right? Even at his age. So go consult those things. Ask questions. If you have questions about the arm drag from Butterfly Guard, or about returning to jiu-jitsu after total hip replacement. You guys, I have 2 of them now. I'm 52 years old. I have 2 complete total anterior approach hip replacements. And I'm already able to do a little jiu-jitsu. I will be almost 100% in about a month to a month and a half. That's a guarantee. I've done this before. You got questions? How am I doing this? Ask me. I'll help you if I can. Got anything?
Oh, sorry.
Happy to be back.
I have to have you back. So one thing, when you were doing